looking at worn out rubber pedals. Today we're going to fix that problem. Hey guys, Kevin with Screaming Chicken here. So you've gotten your car clean, you detailed it, you got some nice wheels, got your double din stereo, upgraded your speakers, added a few performance mods, but now you're still looking at worn out rubber pedals every time you get in it. Today we're going to fix that problem. We're going to put a set of FD pedal covers from SRP pedals on. These come with the pedals, obviously. You get your hardware, Allen wrench, sticker, instructions, and it's a super simple install, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is just gather up all the things that I think I'm going to need for tools. So I've got my pedals that come with the Allen wrench, a Phillips screwdriver, a 9mm wrench, a Sharpie, some drill bits, my drill with an actual charged battery, and then I've got an old piece of Dynamat from a previous project that I use for a mat because I'm going to be squatted down next to the car on a concrete floor. An old box or something works too. I've used those in the past, but I really like this. This is a thick piece of Dynamat, so it makes it a lot easier on my knees. I'm going to show you guys real quick on the car. This is actually a pretty low mileage car. You can see how worn the pedals are in here. This car's only got about 48,000 miles on it, so not a high mileage car, but these pedals are showing their 25, 27 years of age. This is a 98. That's a good reason to do this upgrade instead of putting just replacement rubbers on it. They're going to wear out again like this within, depending on the mileage, your mileage will vary, but with a manual car like this one, obviously you're going to be working the pedals more and they're going to wear faster than an automatic probably would. We've done this install on a 3rd gen automatic car. It's basically the same install with a couple of minor differences that are specific to the 4th gen. So let me grab the tools and I'll show you how to pull these pedals off. I think I might be able to just actually grab this clutch pedal. You should be able to just grab behind them and kind of pull, and yeah, that one just popped right off. You can see right here that they just kind of have a lip that flips over the pedal, and sometimes you'll have to give them a little cut back here to get them off, but usually you can just kind of grab them and just pull. I might have to cut this brake one. I think it's kind of tight. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to cut this one. So I'm gonna get a razor blade and I'll just make a little slice on the back to open up this lip, like how this clutch pedal one already is, and it'll pop off. Okay, you can see right there, I just cut a little bit on the corner and the brake pad just popped right off. So now we're gonna take, and I forgot to grab 2-sided tape. I'm gonna go grab some 2-sided tape and show you how to get these in place, and then we'll mark them for drilling our holes. All right, so I've got my pedal here, and you can see I just got a small piece of 2-sided tape. If you don't have 2-sided tape, you could just roll up some masking tape or a small piece of duct tape or whatever kind of tape you've got. Even a small amount of Scotch tape might do the trick for you, but we have the 2-sided tape here, so I'm going to use it, and I'm going to peel the back sticker off here. I'm going to put it on the pedal and use it to line up where I want the pedal to land, or the cover to land on the pedal, and then I'll mark my holes. I'll pull the pedal back off, and then I'm probably going to go ahead and do both pedals at the same time so I can get them lined up and even before I mark them, and then we'll drill holes. So I'll get both of them kind of lined up where I want them and where it looks good, nice and even. And I'll show you guys marking them, and when I pull them, I'll pull them both back off together so that we have the dots lined out for where we're going to drill. We'll probably have to use slightly different drilling points. As you can see here with the clutch, the bar lands basically dead center of the pedal. whereas with the brake, it's off center. So we've dealt with this with another car. We're aware of it. Not a big deal. Just the bolts you're using to hold them on don't line up exactly the same from pedal to pedal. You don't really notice it once it's in the car. Just something to keep in mind while you're doing this. It's not going to work out exactly the same on the manuals. On the automatics, it's not a big deal because the pedal's so wide. So let me get these lined up and I'll show them to you guys, and I'll show you how I mark them, and then we'll get going on it. Okay, you can see I've got them taped up here in place, and it's not a perfect system, but my phone's got a little level on it, so put it against it there, and we're, I mean, within a degree with the tape that moves around a little bit on both of them. Once I get it right there's where we want it. So not quite perfect, but I mean, within a degree is hard to beat. So from there, I'm going to take my Sharpie and mark my holes. I'm going to look at this brake one a little bit because I might be able to get a slight variation of the way I'm going to do the clutch pedal. The clutch pedal pad's a little bit narrower than the brake pedal, so it's another slight difference, but they'll be close to similar in the same way. They'll just be a slight difference. But I'm going to grab my Sharpies and I'll mark my holes and I'll pull them off, and I'll show you where I decide to drill. And then at the end, I'll show you the differences. The accelerator pedal's a little different setup. It's nothing crazy, but slightly different, so we'll do it separately. Okay, so I've marked my holes. I'm going to just go ahead and pop the covers back off. And you can see I've got my 2 marks on the brake pedal, my 3 marks on the clutch pedal. I'm going to get this tape back off, and then I'll drill my holes. I'm going to start with a small pilot hole, and then I'll move up to a bigger hole. I'll have to measure, but I believe you end up with a 3/16 hole in the end, but I like to start with a smaller hole. That way you can ease up to it and control your drill a little bit better. To me, it just works out better that way. It takes a little longer, but you get a better finished product working your way up instead of just trying to drill the big hole first. All right, I've got my holes drilled in my pedals now. You can see the slight difference is you just have the 2 holes on the clutch on the top side where you only get the one on the brake pedal. It's fine. You've got nylocks holding on the pedal covers, so that's more than good enough. You got to drill them out to 3/16 like I thought. So that's an ample size little bolt to hold on the pedal covers. You shouldn't have to worry about anything. 2 will be fine. So I'll get those installed now, and then we'll move on to the accelerator. One thing to mention, I took an old mat that we had laying around in the shop and put in here because the original mat to this car is actually still in really good shape to catch all the metal shavings. And now I'm just going to pull this out and dump it in the trash can, and almost no cleanup. I'm still going to take the vacuum cleaner and some tape just to clean up any loose shards that might have made it, but this basically contains almost all of the shards that are coming off the pedals that you have to drill out. All right, I got my pedal and my hardware right here. I'm going to take one of my screws and just slide it through the hole it's going to go through, and then take and set it up in place, and take the one that's right next to it there, and you can see it's just going to sit there in place and hold it. And then my bottom one should fit right through as well, no problems. I'm going to take my lock nuts and put them on. You guys know how to fasten nuts and bolts, so that's nothing I need to show you guys. And then that one will be installed, and then we will just rinse and repeat on the brake pedal, and then I'll show you guys what to do on the accelerator. Okay, we've got both these pedals installed, or both these pedal covers rather. I've got my accelerator pedal. Again, I've got a small piece of 2-sided tape on here. You can see there. The main thing with the accelerator is you want to make sure that where you place it isn't going to get caught on your carpet or your floor mat. So I actually don't have the mat in the car right now, so I'm going to grab that and put it in here before I stick this on. But you want to work the pedal back and forth to make sure you're not going to end up with a stuck accelerator. That way, you obviously don't want to be causing any wrecks, getting in any wrecks, tearing up your car or other people's cars, endangering lives or anything like that. So just, you know, take 5 minutes, work the pedal back and forth, make sure that it's in a spot where you know it's going to be safe and it's going to come back up off the floor without any problems. And, you know, that 5 minutes is well worth playing with it and pulling it off and trying another spot and, you know, just keeping everybody safe out here. Okay, I've got it in a spot I'm pretty happy with now. I've got, you know, I'm just sitting here pushing it. There you go. I get full press and it comes right back up. In this case, I just basically have just a little bit of a lip all the way around the bottom and the tunnel side of the pedal. And it looks like it's sitting pretty even with how the other ones sit as far as direction. So I'm going to take my Sharpie and mark my spots. And the install for this is a little different. You just have a couple of screws. They're going to screw into this pedal because it's plastic. You could put a matching screw, bolt and nut like these have through it, depending on where you're putting it in. I can feel right now where I think I'm going to be putting these two screws in here, that the reinforcement on the back of the pedal is probably going to be in the way. So I'm just going to use the screws and it'll be fine that way. It'll hold just fine. So I'm going to take my Sharpie, mark it so I know where to put it when I get back in here. And then those two screws will go in real quick, no big deal. This is one spot where I do like to have a small drill rather than a screwdriver. You can do it with a screwdriver, but just getting the screws to go into the plastic's a little easier with a drill. We'll pop that back off, get the tape off once I've got it marked, and I'll show you how I marked it, and we'll get it popped on there real quick, and this install will be done. Okay, you can see my marks there. The screws that we're using are pretty small screws, but they bite into the plastic, and there's a lot of reinforcement bracing on the back side of that pedal, and we're about 1/8 to 3/16 of an inch away from the side of the pedal there, so we should be more than fine with the screws that we're going to use. And then the bottom one's almost dead center, so it'll be fine. So I'll get that installed real quick and then we'll show you all the finished product. All right, and there we go, guys. They're all installed. Really, the hardest part of this whole job is getting me down here in this footwell. I'm not a little guy, I'm pretty good sized. So that part makes it not the funnest job, but the whole thing super simple. Even with filming, you know, I did this with stopping, doing some other things here in the shop and everything in under an hour with all the tools laid out. There's no reason you couldn't have this job done in less than half an hour, you know, not filming and doing all that sort of stuff. So super simple, great upgrade, look great in the car. No reason to have ugly, worn pedals when you can do a nice, simple, clean upgrade like this. Okay, in addition to the FD series of pedals, we also carry a grid style of pedals. We offer them in 3 different color combinations. You can see on the accelerator, we've got an all black. On the brake pedal, we've got a black and silver. And then on the clutch pedal, we've got just a machined version. These aren't quite as detailed, but they also come in at about half the price cost of the FDs. So it's a good option. They still have a lot of tactile feel to them, but a little more reasonable cost. Here's a close-up on the all black, the black and silver, and then just the machined. All right, and then some of y'all have probably seen that there's a dead pedal option. This is your dead pedal. It's basically just a footrest, somewhere for you to put your foot when you're not using your clutch. Here we've got it in the all black. It uses your factory mounting point for this style of pedal. So you can just undo the screw and it bolts right back in, real simple. All right, guys, so you can see how much that cleaned up the interior going from these. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, this car's only got about 48,000 miles. So this is a fairly low mile car, and these look this worn. So I know some of you guys that have higher mileage ones, they've got to be much worse. But simple 30-minute install, cleaned it up majorly. We showed you the few different options that we have depending on your taste. They start out around $100 and they go up from there. These are around the $200 mark in this car. But simple 30-minute install, clean up your interior. Looks great in there. Anybody can do this with a few hand tools. Wasn't a hard job. We'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and come see us at 𝐂𝐚𝐦𝐚𝐫𝐿.com.